Okay, so I was just sitting around when a question came into my mind. Can ChatGPT make horror stories? I read an article that said it was pretty good at writing two-sentence horror. But what about short horror stories? But before that, let us look at the elements of a horror story. Okay, so after a quick Google search, we get this. A horror story can have these following elements: fear, suspense, characters, diving into common fears, emotions, fear of the unknown, foreshadowing, storyline, characterization to make readers. Okay, I made up a prompt, and here is the horror story. In a quiet suburban neighborhood, Mark stumbled upon an old cell phone in his attic. Dusty and forgotten, it started buzzing every midnight with strange messages that sent shivers down his spine. As Mark listened, voices from the past whispered through the phone, stirring up fear and curiosity. Unable to resist, he explored the town's online history, revealing a sinister connection to his own home. Nights turned restless, and Mark felt the once familiar neighborhood morph into a chilling place. The climax hit when the cell phone unveiled its eerie purpose, pulling Mark into a digital nightmare. After the ordeal, Mark left, forever changed and haunted by the fear of the unknown in this digital age. The cell phone fell silent, leaving the neighborhood oblivious to the unsettling nights Mark endured. Wait. What? Okay, so the story genuinely just ends there. I don't really like it. Okay, so basically Mark goes into a digital nightmare, and what exactly is a digital nightmare? Bro just used some hard words and thinks he cooked. 3 out of 10. So, I guess the answer is no. Or is it? Okay, so I put in a much simpler prompt this time. And let's see what we got. In a quaint little town, nestled between towering trees and surrounded by an ancient forest, the Anderson family decided to take a break from their hectic lives. Grandma's house, a charming cottage hidden away in the heart of the countryside, became their chosen retreat. The family, Mr. and Mrs. Anderson and their 2 children, Alex and Emily, arrived at Grandma's on a cool Friday afternoon. The air was crisp, and the woods seemed to hum with an otherworldly energy. Grandma's house, withered by time, stood at the edge of the dense forest. As the night fell, the family gathered around the fireplace, basking in its warmth. The ambience was cozy, but an unsettling sensation lingered in the air. Whispers, soft and almost imperceptible, began to weave through the trees. The family dismissed it as the gentle rustling of leaves or the wind playing tricks on their imagination. Later that night, as the family retired to their respective rooms, the whispers persisted. Alex, the curious teenage son, lay wide awake in bed, his senses heightened. Faint and eerie voices seemed to seep through his window, inviting him to play in the moonlit woods. "Come play with us," the whispers urged, their cadence rhythmic and unsettling. Alex, unnerved, pulled the covers over his head, trying to drown out the spectral voices. The next morning, the family decided to explore the woods, hoping to shake off the lingering unease. The forest, however, felt different in the daylight, a silent observer waiting for something to unfold. They stumbled upon an old, forgotten well adorned with cryptic symbols, an ancient relic that sent shivers down their spines. "These symbols are for summoning spirits," Mrs. Anderson remarked, a tinge of fear in her voice. That night, the whispers returned with a vengeance. The family gathered in the living room, their faces etched with dread. The chants grew louder, echoing through the house. Shadows danced on the walls, and ghostly figures materialized from the darkness, reaching out with ethereal fingers. "Join us," the voices implored, a haunting plea that reverberated through the cottage. The family screamed as the figures closed in, their fate uncertain. As the night unfolded, the cottage became engulfed in darkness, and the whispers continued, a chilling chorus in the heart of the ancient woods. The fate of the Andersons remained unknown, lost in the enigmatic embrace of the whispering woods. Okay, I think ChatGPT did a much better job this time. Story wasn't that scary, but it was something compared to the one we got last time. 6 out of 10. Okay guys, I guess that's it. I will make more AI videos in the future. The next video will be ChatGPT hosting a comedy show.